Why happy people win more? Most people think happiness is the reward, something you earn after success. After money, after status, after you finally make it. Wrong. Happiness isn't the outcome, it's the strategy. And the people who understand this, they don't chase success, they engineer it. Look at elite performers, athletes, founders, top-level operators. They don't wait to feel good, they use feeling good as a weapon. I'm about to show you exactly how they do it. And by the end of this, you'll realize you've been using happiness backwards your entire life. Chapter 1, the performance illusion. Most people think stress creates results. Pressure equals productivity. Suffering equals success. Wrong. That's industrial age thinking. Factory mindset. Work harder. Feel worse. Get more done. Except it doesn't work anymore. Sean Akor, a researcher from Harvard, studied this for over a decade. What did he find? Happiness doesn't follow success. Success follows happiness. Let me say that again. Your brain performs better when it feels better, not the other way around. When you're stressed, your brain goes into survival mode. Tunnel vision, narrow thinking, short-term decisions. Useful if you're being chased by a tiger. Useless if you're trying to build a life. But when your brain is in a positive state, everything changes. Dopamine increases. Serotonin stabilizes mood. Your brain literally becomes faster, more creative, more accurate. Studies show productivity increases by up to 31%. That's not motivation. That's biology. But here's the problem, though. Most people are addicted to negative motivation. They think if they relax, they'll fall behind. If they feel good, they'll get lazy. So they stay stressed, stay anxious, stay miserable. And they wonder why they're stuck. Elite performers don't do this. They flip the system. They create happiness first. Because they know it's fuel, not a reward. Chapter 2, the cognitive advantage. Most people think happiness is emotional. Soft, fluffy, useless. Wrong. Happiness is cognitive leverage. Let's break it down. Barbara Fredrickson, a psychologist, introduced something called the broaden and build theory. When you feel positive emotions, your brain expands. You see more options. You connect ideas faster. You think bigger. Negative emotions, they do the opposite. They narrow your focus, limit your thinking, reduce your options. So when you're stressed, you don't just feel worse. You think worse. That's the part nobody tells you. Imagine two people solving the same problem. One is anxious, one is calm and positive. Who wins? Not the smarter one, the one with the better mental state. Because they can see more. Try this. Think of your last big mistake. You were probably rushed, stressed, reactive. Exactly. Now think of your best idea. Came when you were relaxed. Walking, showering, not trying too hard. That's not coincidence. That's brain chemistry. But here's the thing, though. You can't fake this. You can't just say be happy and expect results. That's useless advice. You need systems. Tactics, repeatable methods. That's what elites use. Chapter 3, the happiness protocol. Most people chase happiness randomly. Scroll social media, watch Netflix, eat junk, temporary hits, cheap dopamine. Feels good for 10 minutes, then crashes. That's not happiness, that's addiction. Elite performers don't rely on randomness. They engineer their state. 3 methods. Simple. But brutal if you ignore them. Method 1. Control your inputs. Your brain is not independent. It's reactive. What you consume shapes how you feel. Most people start their day with chaos. Notifications, news, social media. You wake up and immediately inject stress into your system. Idiot move. Elite performers protect their mornings. No inputs, no noise. They control what enters their brain. Why? Because the first hour sets your neurochemical baseline. Start negative, you stay negative. Start controlled, you stay sharp. Cal Newport calls this attention control. But here's the problem, though. Most of you can't do this because you're addicted. You reach for your phone without thinking. That's not discipline, that's programming. So fix the input or accept the outcome. Method 2, win early. Most people delay satisfaction. I'll feel good after I finish everything. Wrong, you never finish everything, so you never feel good. Elite performers create small wins immediately. Make your bed, quick workout. Simple task completed. Why? Because progress triggers dopamine. Dopamine reinforces behavior, you feel good. So you keep going. This is called the progress principle. Harvard research proved it. Small wins create momentum. Momentum creates output. Output creates results, not motivation. Momentum. But here's the thing, though. Most people skip this. They start with big tasks, overwhelm themselves, then quit. You don't need more discipline. You need smarter sequencing. Method 3, deliberate recovery. Most people think rest is lazy. Wrong. Rest is strategic. Your brain cannot stay in high-performance mode forever. It burns out. Cognitive fatigue is real. Studies show decision quality drops after prolonged effort. That's why you make dumb choices at night. You're not stupid. You're depleted. Elite performers schedule recovery. Walks, breaks, silence, not distractions. Recovery, there's a difference. Scrolling is not recovery, it's stimulation. Your brain never resets, so you stay tired, stay foggy, stay average. Recovery resets your neurochemicals, restores clarity, improves focus. That's why your best ideas come when you're not working. But here's the problem, though. Most people feel guilty resting, so they never fully recover. Half work, half rest. Worst of both worlds. Chapter 4, the emotional trap. Most people misunderstand happiness. They think it means always feeling good, always positive, always motivated. Wrong. That's fantasy. Happiness is not constant pleasure. It's stability, control, resilience. Elite performers still feel stress, still feel pressure, but they don't stay there. They recover faster. That's the difference. Psychologists call this emotional regulation. The ability to return to baseline quickly, not avoid problems, but not drown in them either. Most people fail here. Something goes wrong. They spiral, overthink, lose momentum, days wasted. Elite performers, they reset fast because they understand something critical. Your emotional state is temporary. Unless you reinforce it, you choose whether to stay stuck or move forward. But here's the thing, though. Most people identify with their emotions. I feel bad, so everything is bad. No, you feel bad. That's it. Don't build a story around it. That's where people get trapped. Chapter 5, the unfair advantage. Now combine everything, controlled inputs. Early wins, deliberate recovery, emotional regulation. What do you get? A brain that operates at a higher baseline. Not occasionally, consistently. That's the advantage. And it compounds. Better mood leads to better thinking. Better thinking leads to better decisions. Better decisions leads to better results. Better results leads to more confidence. Loop repeats. Meanwhile, most people run the opposite loop. Stress leads to bad thinking. Bad thinking leads to poor decisions. Poor decisions lead to worse results. Worse results leads to more stress. They're stuck, not because they're incapable, because they're using the wrong system. Happiness is not optional. It's infrastructure. Ignore it, and everything else collapses. Use it, and everything accelerates. Hit subscribe before you forget this, because this is where most people fail. They understand it, then do nothing. One more thing, here's the final problem. Even if you build this system, even if you control your state, there's still one issue. Direction. You can be happy, productive, focused, and still work on the wrong things. That's the ultimate trap. High performance in the wrong direction. That's why I made this next video. Breaking down how elite performers choose what actually matters, so they don't just move fast, they move right. Watch it next.